Okay, so video number 5. This will be the most important video because up until now I've kind of beaten around the bush talking about sort of laying the foundations for how to heal from LPR. But in this video, I'm gonna just tell you exactly, first of all, what I think LPR is, and then exactly how I healed from it. A couple of disclaimers first. First one, the obligatory I am not a doctor disclaimer. And secondly, I may be repeating a lot of what I've said earlier. So if I do, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to repeat a lot of what I've said before because it's too hard to remember exactly what I've already said. So let's get cracking because I can't spend too much time on this because of technical issues. So let's get on with it. First of all, what is LPR? It is a stress-induced illness, and it is entirely caused by stress. Okay, you don't have, in my opinion, this is based on years of suffering and now years of being better. You don't have poor gut health. I mean, you might, but it's not got anything to do with it. It's not because of your diet. It's not because of some bacterial infection. It's not because you actually have some kind of weird health disorder. It's not because of an allergy, okay? It is very simple. You are a high stress person. You have anxiety, most likely. You've probably had years of dealing with that kind of thing. And stress leads to reflux, acid reflux. I had reflux for years before actual LPR symptoms. So your stress leads to reflux. The reflux gets worse and worse until you start having some other weird symptoms that may or may not be reflux related, may just be stress-induced symptoms, you know, whatever that means. But bottom line is you start struggling physically and you stress about the symptoms and you get stuck in this vicious cycle of, oh my God, I'm chronically stressed. Oh my God, I have all these symptoms now. Oh my God, all these symptoms are creating stress. The stress are creating more symptoms. You just can't stop it, right? And the worst thing you can do, as I've said before, the worst thing you can do is do a paranoid Google search every single day, trying to figure out what's wrong with you, going on group chats, message boards, listening to people's sob stories about how horrible their life is with LPR. The worst thing you can do, and that's part of how I realized how to heal. I realized that's not helping me. In fact, just focusing on your symptoms at all is not helping, okay? What helps, what works, what actually healed me was the day that I decided to tell my symptoms to fuck off. Excuse my language, but you have to treat LPR. This is what I did. I treated LPR like a demon that was possessing me. And the demon of LPR feeds off of your fear, feeds off of your stress, and feeds off of your focus. The more you focus on it, in any way, good or bad, the more you focus on your symptoms, the more they're gonna persist. You have to blank them out, just snub them. It's like some asshole who won't leave you alone. You just ignore them until they do. It's like a bully. And this works. It really works. It doesn't work from day one, although it can if you're a Jedi. Generally speaking, you're going to have, you know, a period of time where you're going to have your doubts naturally, and you're going to have your symptoms come and go and come and go, come and go, this yo-yoing that we've talked about that I've no doubt you've experienced. And look, you take a multifaceted approach. Don't just ignore your symptoms, although that will work in my opinion. But what's going to help even more is if you sort out your diet, try and cut down on sugar, and implement this strategy I said. Treat these LPR symptoms like they're not there. Just pretend they're not there. Every time you feel them, just be like, oh, well, I don't care. It's going to go away, because it will. And you keep doing that. And before you know it, you're fine. You're a lot better. And you may find that for a long period of time, maybe for years, every now and then, you might get a little feeling of something. Just ignore it, it goes away. And I've done it. It happens all the time. I mean, not now. It happened all the time. Even now, though, to be honest with you, once in a blue moon, I start to feel a little something that I recognize as LPR. But instead of going, oh my God, my LPR symptoms are coming back, I will go, oh, I'm getting stressed because I get this like lump in my throat, so I'm getting stressed, and it goes away immediately. And that's very rare. I don't have LPR. It's that simple. Of course, and this is something I touched on before, also working out is really important, because what's happening with you now, if you're suffering and you're dealing with LPR, is, as I said, you've got the symptoms create stress, the stress creates symptoms, you can't get out of it. But one of the problems is you're hypersensitive to what's going on inside your body. You can feel every little thing. Like, that's one of the other things I realized is I reached a point where I realized I kept focusing on the slightest sensation. Like, if I felt like I was getting better, but then I felt a bit of discomfort in my gut, I'd be like, oh no, I've got discomfort in my guts. That's really bad. Like, I still have LPR. But I realized, hey, you never feel 100% great. I mean, sometimes you do, but you're always nobody feels 100% great 100% of the time. Every now and again, you're gonna get a bit of heartburn. Every now and again, you're gonna get a bit of a tummy ache. Every now and again, you're gonna get anything. Maybe allergies are gonna bother you. You know, I mean, your body cannot be in a permanent state of peace. You're gonna have some discomfort. So you sort of have to accept that. And that really helps too. But because you're in the middle of this LPR, you have become hypersensitive to what's going on in your body, and you pick up on the slightest little thing, which is why it's really important to do yoga, weightlifting, running, if that's whatever works for you. Try and get really into it. Like, focus on it. Become narcissistic. Like, be like, I'm going to transform my body. I'm going to work out. I'm going to lose weight. Because if you look good, it's going to help you feel good. And if you feel good, that's going to help with your LPR. So I'm running out of time in this video. If you haven't seen the earlier ones, I got an issue with my camera. Like, I can't edit it. I have to keep the videos under like 8 minutes, so I need to wrap this up. But as I said in video 4, it's required reading to read or listen to the audiobook You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza, because that's going to help you understand just how much control over your health you have with just your mind. Start working out regularly, tell your symptoms to fuck off, and you will heal. Okay. In the next video, I might focus more on quitting sugar or the Wim Hof method, something like that. I haven't decided, but good luck. Ask me any questions in the comments section. Like and subscribe, because I want to do more of these, because there's always more we can talk about. Okay. All right. Bye.